Hello everyone, I'm Pastor Inosagato. I'm here again to speak to you as concerning an issue that struck my heart, issue that bothered my soul, issue that I try to be silent over what is going on in our nation, in our society, but it's out of hand. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. I remember what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. He says, silence is a proof that you have accepted the state of your condition. Silence is a proof that silence. To be silent over issue means that you have admitted that you are okay with the issue. To be silent over what's going on in your environment, good or bad, simply indicate that you have accepted what is going on. You are comfortable with it. When we are silent is an action, proving that we have accepted what is going on. But I just feel I have to speak my opinion as concerning the issue of Nigeria and what has been going on. As a matter of fact, there's frustration going on in the country. There is fire on the mountain. The entire country is suffering. We are facing pain. There is trouble in the nation. People are dying. Inflation prices, insecurity, social vices. All form of pain you can think of. There's hunger. There's hunger in the nation. And I can't just be silent over this. A time like this, what should we do when this hunger is going on? The country, the government is not helping issue. In fact, there's oppression. We are all facing oppression right now. The whole nation is facing oppression. If you never reach your side, you can imagine how much the rubber of Gary. A rubber of Gary, last time I bought a rubber Gary was 4,000. It was amazing. A bag of rice is 100,000. A bag of beans, in fact, poor man cannot even survive. Even the rich man is afraid not to talk about poor man. So if the rich man who is even well-to-do is even afraid of the inflation prices, is even afraid to eat 3 square meal a day, what will you say about the poor, the underprivileged, the less privileged? Oh my God, my God. That means they can go and die. They can go and eat. Waste. Hello, my fellow Nigerians, youths nationwide. I'm here to encourage us to wake up. It's time for we to wake up, Nigeria. Let me remind us of what happened in Israelites, in the nation of Israel. The reason why it's important that we have to be sensitive to our rights as a citizen of a nation. If you don't know your rights will be taken from you and used to oppress you. The problem I find in this Nigeria is that many Nigerians do not know their rights according to the Constitution of Nigeria. In section 41, protest is one of the best rights of every citizen of this nation. When we talk about protest, people are afraid. What is protest? Protest is you standing against social injustice. Protest is you standing against what is wrong. Protest is you not happy about the bad governance. You don't like what is going on. You want protest it is a franchise of every citizen to express their rights, to express themselves. We have to exercise our franchise as a nation, as a citizen of Nigeria. Since the regime of Tinubu, this country never remained the same. It has grown from worse to worse. And you are telling me to be silent? You are telling me to be quiet? No, you must be joking. You must be joking. People are dying. Listen, if you don't speak, you will die. If you speak, you will die. So it's better to die for what is right than to die for what is wrong. But you know what? God is always the defender of those that stand for what is right. He defends his people. He defends his people who stood for what is right. Look at what happened back then during the government of Babylon, when the 3 Hebrew men among thousands of the Israelites that were held captive in Babylon, 3 stood against the unjust decree, the unjust law that was passed by Nebuchadnezzar. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know about the story. But they stood against it. Say, no, ye king, we can bow down. They revolt against that. Even though God could not deliver, they revolt, they protest, they stood for heaven, for what was right. Guess what? Heaven backed them up. Heaven stood by them. Heaven delivered them. I just have, I think, of recent that from the 1st of August, that Nigeria will be going into protest as against the wicked governance that's going on against the regime of President Tinubu that brought worse. That is a tyrannic governor. In fact, since the inception of government, I can boldly tell you that this is the worst form of government we have ever experienced. And I pray that this will be the last worst form of government that we will ever experience. I am highly 100% support of that protest, starting from on the 1st of August. And I want to encourage every pastors of Nigeria to release their members, release your congregation to go into protest. If we refuse to go out as a nation, as a Christian to protest, you know what? We are killing this nation. We are bearing the glory of this nation. If we don't speak out, you know, the church in Nigeria is at stake. It's not safe if we don't speak out. We are living in a nation whereby we can speak freely. We can walk freely. Even as so-called big men of God, they can walk freely without converse, without guidance. Why? Because there is insecurity in the land. There's kidnapping in the land. There's evil in the land. There's wickedness in the land. And a time like this, what is heaven saying? If God concerned, has God given up about Nigeria? No. God didn't give up about what is going on in our country. And I will show you in the Bible that God didn't give up. That God is waiting for a man that will take an action. God is waiting for us to take an action. If we don't take an action, heaven will be silent. A wise man once said that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. I want every citizen of Nigeria to wake up to their national destiny. We have a national destiny in our nation to fulfill, but we can fulfill that national destiny in captivity. We cannot fulfill that national destiny in bondage. That is why we have to speak out. We speaking out is we speaking out for the sake of the destiny of the nation. The Bible says in the book of Psalm, I think I should read this to us. Psalm 107. Remember what happened in Israelites in Egypt when the Israelites was in Egypt? They were suffering, they were in pain, they were going through slavery, terrible oppression in Egypt during the regime of King Pharaoh. It was a terrible pain. They were facing terrible oppression. 430 years of captivity. Can you think about that? People were born to captivity, never lived to experience even a tip of their destiny. There was no freedom. They were in bondage. These are the people. These were the people of God. God was in heaven watching them, watching people dying. Some are thrown into river. Little children are giving birth to are thrown into the rivers to die. There was killing of innocent child, innocent children. You don't even know about life. God was in heaven. But you know what? The only way, the only time that God intervened about the oppression, the bondage that was going on in Egypt, as concerning the children of Israel, it was when the Israelites cried out. It was when they were tired of the bondage, when they were tired of the slaving, when they were tired of their taskmaster being molested. They were tired of the molestation, of the abuse, of the suffering. And when they cry out before heaven, I will say, God heard, God intervened, and send a man called Moses. Say, Moses, now my people are tired of the suffering they are going through. Now they are ready for their emancipation. They are ready for their freedom. They are ready for their believer, because I can hear they are tired. I can hear that they are crying to me now. They have begun to cry to me now. And that was when God sent Moses. Although, according to the prophecy, God was supposed to set his people free. God was supposed to deliver the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, like Nigeria. God wants to set Nigeria free, but he wants the people to be tired of the suffering going on in the country. God wants us to realize and call upon his name. When the Israelites cry out to God, they call upon God. I will say that was when God sent a man. That was when God sent a man called Moses. Let me read for you. Psalm 107, verse 6. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, in their pain, in their suffering, in their injustice, in their molestation. They cried unto the Lord, and God delivered them out of their distress. God delivered them out of their distress. Let me read for you another. Exodus chapter 2, verse 23 to 24. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died. The children of Israel sighed by reason of their bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto God by reason of their bondage. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. You see that when the Israelites cried to God in their bondage, God remembered his covenant. God remembered his covenant. You see, God have a covenant with Nigeria. I must tell you that. The covenant they have with Nigeria, with our forefather of faith, concerning the emancipation of our country, Nigeria. And God heard their cry. That was the protest of it. The Israelites protest in Egypt. They protest against the bad governance of Pharaoh. They wanted to be free. They wanted to be released. They wanted total freedom. And God sent Moses in Exodus chapter 3, verse 7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt. God has seen the affliction of the children of God, of both the believers and the unbelievers in Egypt. God has saw their pain. God has heard our cry as a nation. Believers, unbelievers, we are all crying right now. The righteous are crying in the land of abundance. In the land where Nigeria has the largest economies in Africa, we are suffering in the nation of abundance. The Israelites protest and God heard their cry. As we go out on the 1st of August, I pray that there will be a divine intervention, that heaven will back us up. It will back up this protest. God will back up this protest to ensure that this protest yields a productive and a revolutionary result that will bring about the emancipation, the freedom of Nigeria, without the shedding of blood, without the destroying of lives and property. But the goal of the protest, I pray in the name of Jesus Christ that it will be achieved in the name of Jesus. That's my prayer. It will be achieved. But we have to go out. We have to speak out like the Israelites speak out. The Israelites protested. They protested against the injustice, against the oppression, against the slavery, against the hunger, against the pain they were going through in Egypt. They protested and God gave them freedom and God intervened. And as we protest, God will intervene. God will intervene. He will intervene and bring a change to Nigeria. And I want everybody to wake up. Beloved, we must wake up. Nigeria, we must wake up. Youth, we must wake up. Every student in Nigeria must wake up to our national responsibility towards the fulfillment of our destiny as a nation. We all must be concerned. We are all seeing the chaos going on in the nation. We must be concerned so that the nation will reach out to our promised land. Thank you for watching. Please do not just me a favor. Share this message. Let's do ourselves a favor. Share this message. Let it keep on going. Let people get this message. Share it. We have to wake up. Every Christian, every believer need to wake up. Can you imagine if there's any time that Nigerians are migrating away to other countries? It is now. We have more than 20 million of Nigerians in the diaspora. Can you imagine a whole nation of Nigeria just migrated to another country? Who will remain in this country? We are living our destiny. We are saying our best right to that nation. We are saying our best right. We are people living to another country. Is it because I will talk on that in my next video? I have more to say. Thank you for watching. Please share this video. Click the notification button. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's keep on sharing this video until you reach out to the House of Senate, the House of Assembly, the judiciary, the legislature, the executive government, so that they will know that the nations are weeping, the nations are crying for a better Nigeria, for a better governance, for a better Nigeria where peace, justice, and righteousness reign. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your cooperation. Peace.